I always wear jeans. That was the thing, and I remember I was like, "Oh shit," because she was like bringing me up, and my boner was like. Well, I started peeing, and I started walking back. And I tried. The goal was to try to pee as far away from the stall as possible.
Dance anime.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dance Anime Podcast, where us lovely people who dance anime talk about random topics. I'm your host, Kevin Sissenthone, and to the far left, your right, is the IRL tsundere, Kayla, Dennis. How have you been? It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a long time, actually.
Wow.
It's been a while.
You guys are gross. You're wearing the same clothes.
Ew.
Yeah, but if you didn't know, we were actually planning on filming back to back, so that's what we're doing. We were debating on whether to change or not. And I was like, nah, whatever. We'll just explain it.
Yeah.
But anyways, to her right is the anime shonen rival, Steven Sissenthone.
What's up?
Nothing much. I would talk about Jersey Shore, but we did that last time. Nothing much. We just had a lunch break pretty much. So we had some pizza, some good pizza.
I didn't have pizza.
We had some steak too.
Steak and ramen.
Yeah, it was really good.
Man, I'm just exhausted.
I don't know, this guy's dying. I even let you have a nap, for like It was 2 hours. Did you wake up within the 90 minutes I told you?
I don't know, dude. I'm out of it, dude. I'm out of it.
Wait, did you even go to sleep, or were you in the twilight kind of?
No, I went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
But when you came in the room, I was like, oh my. I was like,
this is not it.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Maybe the nap wasn't it. If you didn't know, I just found a video. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you wake up within, I think it's if you wake up within a 30-minute or 90-minute time frame, because I think that's how sleep cycles work. You wake up refreshed. The reason why you wake up all messed up and stuff is because you wake up in the middle of your sleep cycle and all that. And I think I'm gonna follow that rule from now on. But anyways, we got some shit to talk about. We got topics, I hope. And honestly, there's only one way to figure it out, because until we find a better way to do it, make sure you comment and subscribe, by the way. All the links in Discord in the description. Discord to join, Patreon, all that stuff. But anyways, we only have one way to figure this out, because we can't think of any other way to do it. Rock, paper, scissors.
We should switch it up.
We gonna flip a coin?
If we flip this water bottle.
Okay.
If you fail, you go.
What do you mean if you fail?
If you fail to flip it, you go.
Oh,
Fail to flip it?
Yeah, flip it and land.
Oh.
Move it.
Let me pull the mics out.
Move it.
I don't want it to pick up all that stuff.
You ready?
Yeah, dear God.
Okay, well, go for it.
Wait, what's the rule if we fail to flip it?
If you fail, you go. And what if we all just keep failing, though?
That's what I'm saying. This is really bad.
Well, I don't want to do rock, paper again.
Well, why not?
You got a coin to flip?
It's the easiest. It's on our,
all right, fine, all right,
person.
Fine. Listen, I'm a man of creativity. I don't like doing the same thing twice.
Hey, I mean, if you guys have any ideas, put that shit in the comments.
Just for the memes, you gotta flip it, though, since we just flipped it.
I mean, yeah. Let's move the mic. My hand's all messed up. Here, hold this.
I gotta see this.
Don't knock over your...
We all just suck.
No, it's too
we all
bouncy.
just suck. It's because it's filled with water.
There's too much water.
Listen, man, I tried, right?
I mean, I get it. Your lack of sleep. You want to do creative things. I get it. But anyways, rock, paper, scissors. This is the easiest way. It's on a person. We got two of them.
It's boring,
We got
though.
2 claws. But we're doing the 3-person. When do you see the 3-person? You know what I'm saying? Is it because you won last time?
No.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors. Go. All right, I'm out. Up to you two. Let's rock.
I should have went with it. I should have stuck with my gut.
Kayla, what's your topic?
Can I talk about squishmallows?
Squishmallows.
I've seen
And
this.
I have...
Did you bring some?
Yes.
I didn't even see you bring any.
Oh, I saw that.
Squishmallows.
So I've seen this on the internet. I've seen what's good.
I
with
saw
this?
that bag there. I didn't say anything. I was like, I don't know if she just attached them, but here we are.
This room is so messy that I thought it was just a random bag or whatever.
Did you just buy that today or something?
No. So these are... No. Okay, so these two are my newest squishmallows. Well, this is a squishmallow. This is a flip mallow.
What the hell?
Oh, it's 2. It's a twofer.
Teach me about this culture.
I like this
So,
actually.
I got that one. So I don't normally like the Flipmallows, and I wouldn't personally buy them myself. But I bought a Etsy surprise box. So I
Okay.
got whatever she gave me, and that was this guy. This one, which I also wasn't. It wasn't one of the ones I wanted. But now I have 3 out of the 4 of that collection on the thing. So
Only at Target.
yeah, there's certain ones that are like Target brand. But okay. So a little bit of info on the Squishmallows, I guess.
How did these become a thing? Because all of a sudden there were Squishmallows, and then or there weren't Squishmallows, and all of a sudden there were Squishmallows.
Well,
According to the internet, everyone wants them now. And
so I read that. So Squishmallows came out in 2017.
okay,
And I guess they didn't become popular until like low-key the pandemic.
okay.
And it was because
Was it just boredom? People were
I
bored.
think it was just because everybody was sad during the pandemic. So it was like it was popular with like younger people and I guess like some collectors, like, you know, kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But then it got really popular with like Gen Z.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then everyone was like hella depressed during the pandemic, so everybody wanted like a friend. So everybody started buying the Squishmallows, and now they're so popular that like
This is canon?
they can't. No, I was reading about this before I came.
Wow.
But they can't keep them on the shelves anymore because they didn't expect them to be so popular. So it's like you can't find them anywhere, like literally anywhere. And when they're on the shelves, they're gone in like minutes.
They're
sometimes.
soft.
Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to feel like marshmallows. That was like.
Oh, is that the idea? Like
Yeah.
Squishmallow? Makes sense.
And they all have names, I see.
Yeah. So they have each one has a name and a bio. That one doesn't because they're 2 in 1. But if you like read about them, it tells you like a little bit about them.
Abby.
And it tells you like the year they were like technically like born.
What the hell?
Not for TLU 2 players.
What is this culture? Meet Abby. This water enthusiast takes her passion to the next level as the head lifeguard to a water park. At a water
They
park.
have lore?
Yeah. Monitoring slides and ensuring Squishmallow's safety is kind of Abby's thing. At closing time, Abby lets loose and slips down her favorite slide, the sea creature funnel. This is crazy lore. What the heck?
And if you like look in the tags too, like so you see they have like all these little people right here.
Yeah.
It's like that is part of that specific group of Squishmallows.
Mhm.
So they're all in like the same family. So these 2 are in the same family. And then like for this one,
As Nyla.
there's like
right?
the 4 on here. I have 3 out of 4 of them.
What the hell?
So I started collecting Squishmallows like very recently, and when I tell you I already have 12 of them.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
And I didn't
Surely you're
realize
not the only
that.
one.
Okay, so I'm in this Squishmallow group on Facebook that I got invited to
There we
because
go.
of some of my coworkers were in it. And so it's kind of like to help you find Squishmallows within Connecticut. And so everybody kind of posts when they find them so that everybody else can get them. And a big thing in the group is to not shelf sweep. So don't steal all the Squishmallows so nobody else can get them. But unfortunately, there's a lot of scalpers in the community that take seriously.
Every
if you
community's got their
see-
scalper. I'm sick of it.
They sell some of the rare ones for like hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. These
Wild.
things aren't that expensive. Like these bitches right
That's
here are like
crazy.
$5.
These bitches.
No, but seriously, these are like $5. These
Yeah.
ones I think are like 10.
So how much can we sell these for right now?
Some of these not so much. This one though, and that one probably a lot.
Why?
Because they're just ones people want.
He's about to go missing after these episodes.
To be honest, I want a bigger version of those ones.
They make
but
huge
the
ones, right?
So I have an avocado, Austin. That's his name. He's 16 inches.
Oh my
So he's
god.
like huge. And the biggest one they sell is 24 inches. I don't want none of the 24-inch ones because those are fucking huge. And they have different types though, because they have like they have these ones, they have the Flipmallows, they have the Squishville, which are these little tiny babies. They have clips, and then they have stackables, so they're like flat and you can stack them on top of each other. I think they have another type, but I don't know what it is.
So, how did you specifically get into this?
Yeah, how did you fall into this?
Like, I gotta know, like, was it what was it? Was it just the
Um,
overall hype and you kind of figured it out, or what's up?
I'm trying to think because I think it was because of my coworkers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think it was because I started seeing these Squishmallows because they popped out of nowhere, or at least they popped into my knowledge out of nowhere. And it was around Easter, and they had the Easter collection that came out. I bought the whole collection. I have all 3 of them. And it's like 2 rabbits and a chick. And I fucking love them. And they're all, I think 12 inches, so they're pretty, like, decent sized. And I bought one, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy it. I want to be part of it, but I'm not gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? I just want one just to see how it is. And then I couldn't stop buying them. So I like go. I like to go like squishmallow hunting sometimes to try to find some. Unfortunately, there's not a lot around here. A lot of them are in like further Connecticut or like other states. Like we don't really get anything that good in this state, so I won't be able to find anything. And then there's people categorize like the ones they're looking for as like ESOs, which is in search of, or DSOs, which are desperately in search of.
Desperately in search of?
So they make lists of ones that they want. So I have a couple of like ESOs/DSOs personally, but they're like ones that I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking find. Because they're like rare ones.
What?
Like what makes an ESO versus DSO? Is it just like
it's when you want really, really bad, or one that you're like, oh, I would like to collect that, but it's not a huge deal if I don't get it.
Okay.
This is like a real life gotcha.
I can show you my list. You can put it up if you want. But I like went through the whole list of all the Squishmallows just to see, because I never, I haven't seen that many.
Yeah.
And there's 500 different types.
Oh my god.
Like 500.
Jesus.
I don't want
I did not expect that.
I was like friggin', that's like Pokemon.
And the thing is though, they're very big on recycling types.
Yeah.
So you'll get like her, Abby, right? But then there's her in like 5 other colors, with 5 other names.
Jeez.
And they're all different though. And some of them have different colored tentacles, and some of them are like bigger, some of them only come in certain sizes. But yeah. There's a lot.
The thing is, I can't even hate.
Yeah.
I am a collector of collectors. I'm sure both of you know that. Like every single day there's a package coming in of something. Something of just absolute zero worth. Waste of money, waste of my time, waste of your time, waste of everyone's time.
Same. I collect Squishmallows.
If you look at just like just in terms of like the whiskey right here, I have dozens of whiskey bottles. If we go over to like my figures, there's only like a couple back there, but like I have too many figures, and I just buy a bunch of random shit too, so I can't even hate. Like as much as like you know what I mean. Like I feel like everyone has their own like collectible type stuff. I feel like you don't though.
I mean, not really. No, not really.
You're not really into like collectible stuff.
Not really. Thank God.
Oh,
I've seen you two.
It's a curse.
There's like shit around the house, just like random shit of collections of this and that. Like, what the hell?
Those are all mine, the little Pokemon. I collected them.
It's so interesting because I wonder if you have to assume these are really popular with little kids. I assume, like this has to be like their Beanie Babies, right?
And I feel bad too because like
you're taking all the kitty stuff.
I have one time I was at the store and I got. So one of my coworkers, one of the coworkers in my group collects, the Squishmallows too, and she works in electronics at my store. So she knows when everything's going out. She knows when everything's going out, so she can kind of let everybody know beforehand before she puts things on the shelf. She's not supposed to do that, but she does anyway. And so she was like, Squishmallows are going out. Like, she let everybody know that. I'm pretty sure our whole store bought them before everybody else did. And so I ended up getting this like really cute like Triceratops Squishmallow. And then like before I left, because one of my other coworkers gave it to me, she was like, "Oh, do you want this one?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And then I went to the shelf just to check to see if there was anything left, and there was these little baby unicorns. So I picked one up. The thing's like this big. And when I tell you, I went to go check out, and this little girl came up to me and was like, "Where did you find the Squishmallow?" And I was like, and well, the little girl didn't say it, her mom did, but you can tell the little girl was so excited. She was like, Squishmallows! And I was like, I pointed them to electronics, hoping that maybe there was still some of the little ones on the shelf that she could get one, because I wasn't giving this little girl my Squishmallow. Because when I left, there was like 3 of the little ones left on the shelf. Now, I don't know if she'll be able to find it, but I hope that little girl got it, because she got real excited when she seen me with the Squishmallow, and I felt so bad.
Now, is there like a universally like that's the one, like that is the one that everyone wants? This
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
God.
It's not one
Jesus.
I personally
out of
want.
500, is there one that people are like that's the one?
So there's one called
Which one's the Ganyu?
Rutabaga.
Which one's the
That is a really
Ganyu?
big one right now.
What's
I
the
don't
name?
personally-
Rutabaga?
Rutabaga?
Is it like a rabbit? Is it a rabbit like
it's
Bojack?
actually a caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
This one. Everybody is dying for this one right now. Dying.
That's the one?
I don't understand it personally. Like, I don't personally want this
Yeah.
one. Like, I would get her, like, I wouldn't oversell it. But these are the ones that are on sale for, like, $500.
Holy
What the
shit.
hell?
It's, like, Rutabaga.
That's a PS5.
Yeah. And then, like, Benny and something
Winnebago?
else. Benny, Squishmallow. There's, like, Benny and something else. This is a girl version.
I don't know, man.
This one's cute, and I would kind of be...
500. I
I'll
don't
show
know.
you this picture.
I don't know, man.
Benny and Brina. They're supposed to be Bigfoots.
Oh my god.
Oh, those are pretty cool though.
145
Yeah, somebody's selling them for that much money.
Damn, I didn't see that.
for both of them?
They're still pretty nice. That doesn't change the fact, but
Is it for both of them?
Oh my god, this culture.
I like this
Wait.
flippable one though.
Hope
Yeah.
not, because that's ridiculous.
That's like I like this.
Yeah, it's for both of them, but you can buy both of these for like $10 each.
Yeah.
Like that's the crazy thing. So, but they're like I think siblings or something. But those are like big ones that everybody's always looking for. But I think Rutabaga is a new one because they like just released new
Yeah.
Squishmallows recently. And I think she's part of the new line.
It makes me wonder because I think our generation it was Beanie Babies. I think
Yeah,
like that was it.
I had Beanie Babies.
And it makes me think like were people our age and up doing this shit with Beanie Babies?
You
I
know what I
wonder.
think was our age though, low key, the Webkins.
Oh, Webkins too. Yeah,
That was the thing. Remember
Webkins and Pillow Pets.
Pillow Pets.
remember
Too, yeah.
was it like Funny Bones, Silly Bones or something?
Oh yes. Crap. I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
I
talking
have
about.
no idea.
There was
That was the one.
I think that was I want to believe that was more towards like younger boys.
Okay.
It was like a 90s thing. And even like maybe early 2000s there was like
Funny Bones.
Funny Bones or Crazy Bones. or
Crazy
something.
Bones? I don't know.
I might have to search it up, but like
There was another Silly Bands, right? That was the thing too.
Oh, I still
Silly bands
have
were
a huge
stupid.
collection of silly bands.
Silly Bands.
silly bands were so stupid.
I have a lot.
But remember, you know what was really dope? Mighty Beans. I enjoyed
Why
Mighty
was I
Beans.
thinking that in my head? The Mighty Beans.
Mighty
I had
Beans were
some of
so
those.
cool. I had so many, like way too many in the way they flipped in physics.
Yeah.
And they just never like. I feel like they always were fun for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I never got bored of them, and people would trade them, and all that.
Mm.
I need Crazy Bones.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
I need to search it up.
All
Did
I
you-
could think of when you said Funny Bones was the
The beans?
no, it's like a dessert treat.
Oh.
The Funny Bones.
I think
Nah.
it was Crazy Bones. I could be wrong if this is it
Yeah, I think that's it.
What is that?
over here. If you guys just search up Crazy Bones, saves me editing. I'm not gonna put anything up.
Crazy Bones? I've never seen this in my entire
This ain't
life.
Dance Anime Podcast. You had your time. Or no, this is Dance
that what
Anime
it
Podcast. This is
Yeah,
Doki
exactly.
Doki Anime Club. You had your time.
And you mentioned the other one. It was like cylindrical with the bean inside.
Yeah.
The
The
different
Mighty
like
Beans.
yeah, Mighty Beans.
Mighty Beans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
No,
ever.
that's like
No.
super rare. Like to meet a person that even knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
like
like old school.
Yeah, that's like old school, and you had like really cool like clear ones and stuff like that. And you would just like throw them. There was like a game to it.
I don't even know.
You would just clack them together. But I can't think of any other like. Is there any other like collectible things?
I mean, aside from like the card games.
Beyblades
CJ
and
had
like
the
and card
Flippazoos.
games.
yeah, Beyblades were fucking awesome by the way, and I think there still are. I would let it rip right now if I had one.
How
They
about
still
Bakugan?
sell Beyblade.
Bakugan was crazy because I was way too old. I think at the time we were like in
That was like the
high
little
school.
circle, right? And you drop them and they turn into.
Yeah. They would
I had
like
those
roll
too.
and then
They would
I had
roll out
those
and
too.
and open up. Imagine
Yeah.
as a kid, man, you kids. I swear, if like kids nowadays, like, do you ever think about like what they like have now?
Yeah.
And I don't want to go full like boomer mode, and it's not like me hating on you, but it's like, man, you have like a Switch, and that's like your first console. Holy shit,
Yeah.
you know? Because I think about like my first console is probably the PS1, and then like obviously my friend had like the N64 and all that stuff, but like Jesus, like you have like such
PS5s.
immersion. I can't even imagine, because I don't think when we grow up we're gonna look at the Switch or like even the Switch. It's not even the highest fidelity like games on it, but like I can't imagine going back to that and being like, oh, this looks like crap, or going to PS4 and being like, this looks like crap.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But weren't we saying that like in PS1 era?
PS1 era, I was like, this is so real, and they look like a bunch of horses.
Yeah.
Like specifically Final Fantasy VII. That's what I'm referring to. They all had like the horse legs and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But yeah, I was about to call these webkins. What were they called?
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows. There we go. Squishmallows. So there you go.
I sometimes call them Squishmallows too. I'm like, no, it's not a name.
So there you go. If you have any Squishmallows, send them to.
Please send them to me.
Yeah.
I want all of them. I was like, we'll link my ESOs and my DSOs.
So what was the point of this topic? You just wanted to share this? You just wanted to talk about your Squishmallows?
Yeah.
Good for you.
She wanted to flex. She wanted to flex on us.
It's good for you.
She
I
wanted
don't
to
have
flex.
any like rare ones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like these ones are like ones people like, but I don't think they're necessarily rare.
Mm.
Like I found them on the shelf at the store, so I don't have any like ones that people are like, oh, I can't find that one.
That's
I
cool.
just bought one recently. It's in the mail, but it's not for me. It's for my mom because it's a Pooh Bear one. So.
Oh.
Did you get actual like collabs with like famous figures? Wasn't there like a Chewbacca one?
Yeah, they have Star Wars ones. They have Disney ones.
How'd they hook that up?
Yeah, like I want to.
Seriously.
Was this like a small company? Do you know, or was it just like a big corporation that was like, I'm gonna make Squishmallows?
You know, I'm not sure actually.
Because stuff like this, like I picture, comes from like a random person in the house that gets a good idea.
I know
like,
the Star Wars ones and the Disney ones are fairly new, so I wonder if it was a small company that freaking skyrocketed these last couple years, and then got all these like connections to all these other places.
Do they got stocks?
Probably.
I feel like
that would be something to.
I feel like
invest
put your
in.
stocks in Squishmallows.
But yeah, they're booming right now.
I'm so
like
enamored by this. It's just
I like it.
And they're so squishy. That's like, and like the big ones are like amazing to sleep on. Like amazing to sleep on.
The thing that gets me with this, which I think is cool, is the 500. There's 500 different ones. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
And then some of them like come in like every size. So like I think like ones like Bruce, you can get him in like the smallest, which I think is like 3 inches. That one's I think 5. And then they have
There's different
like 8
variations.
inches,
Wow.
There's like 11, 13. But I think I'd rather discontinuing 13. And then there's like 15 or 16, something like that, and then 20 and then 24.
It's like monitor
And some
sizes.
people, no, but some people collect them like they find one they like and collect it in every single size.
Yeah, I bet.
I wouldn't personally do that, but I like the bigger ones a little bit better.
I'll be honest with you, I'd be terrified to visit the Reddit to this. I couldn't even imagine them talking about this.
One Reddit page, and it's pretty like fine. It's just people sharing things they found.
Is there elitism in this in this fandom?
I haven't found any yet, but
Oh my
it's just
God.
the scalpers in this community are like ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I hate scalpers.
Like literally, I know there was. Listen to this this story real fast. Somebody in my group was saying that like a Walgreens got rutabagas, and that's the one everybody wanted. This dude bought 50 of them.
Jesus.
50 of them, and then put them online to sell them for hundreds of dollars. 50 rutabagas that some poor child could have had, and this dude sold them online for ridiculous money.
Yeah, I feel like it's one thing to scalp a PS5, right?
Yeah.
Like the majority
These
of
are
the
stuffed animals.
yeah, these are like for 5-year-olds, like and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like, just let people be happy.
Yeah.
It's ages 0+.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Oh, really?
I mean,
That's what it says.
0?
To be
0+.
honest, if you take the tags off of them, the kids can't choke on them, so I
0.
wouldn't give like this one to him. It's got
No.
like the sprinklers on him, but that thing, like...
That's what it says, dude.
Wow.
0+. My guy.
But they're also
shit.
worth more if you keep the tags on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's strats to it.
There's a little caveat. It's like when you wear the hats.
Yeah, you don't take off the sticker.
You don't take off the sticker.
Yeah, like, so if you sell them, you'll sell them at a loss. if
That's
they don't
so
have the
weird.
tags.
I remember I used to be like that too, and then I stopped caring. I just take off the sticker.
Yeah.
I just like the tags
Take
because
off
I
the-
like that they have the little bio on
Yeah,
it.
no, this makes sense.
I know one of them I have that has, like, the tag fell off of it, but I just keep it because, it's got her name on it.
Do you get attached to these?
Some of them. Because I don't think I could ever actually sell them. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. And if I sold them, I would sell them for what I bought them. I'm not freaking doing something crazy.
Yeah.
But like the people in the group I'm in like to trade them and stuff. So
That's probably
sometimes
cool.
people are like, "Oh, who wants to meet up and trade?"
That's probably cool. That's probably cool.
Fair enough. Steven,
What's up, sir?
what's your topic?
My topic is school stories, but not just any school story. I would say childhood school stories. And now, if you guys don't have any childhood school stories that are good, I guess you could open it up to just school stories in general. But the grades I'm talking about is most likely like elementary school to like intermediate. Not really high school, I don't think.
High school gets a little too deep, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you're a middle schooler to, like, elementary school, it's, like, a lot of just silly, dumb choices. High school, sure, you get dumb choices, but it's very emotionally tied with, like, loved ones and,
Yeah.
like,
Speaking of
exes.
which, this is the perfect segue to... I don't really have much to say, but I thought I'd mention it just in case you guys got something, but, like, love notes.
I have a story for that.
It's a really short story for me. Nothing crazy happened.
Yeah.
But this shit set up the reoccurring themes of my life, dude. I wrote a love letter in like, I don't know.
You wrote a love letter?
I wrote a love letter.
I've never written a love letter.
I don't remember what I said. It wasn't like super dramatic, like corny or anything, because I was very.
Oh my love.
I grew like so for context. I grew up with like a bunch of older people, like you guys, like my older brothers and everything. So I had to mature pretty quick, I would say, quicker than most. So I didn't write like, you know, when you're like in the third grade or second grade, you would imagine writing something like so dramatic or like, you know, I mean, a poem or whatever. But I literally I was straight up in the love note. I think I just said like, hey, like I like you, and I was wondering if we could like, I don't know, pursue something. I guess I don't know, something like that. And I remember I put it in her desk like I don't know, during some break or whatever. It's short, really quick story. Nothing crazy happened. I just remember like my heart was it was during like sustained silent reading. I was reading in the corner of my eye. I was like, you know, in the side eye, and I saw them like all the girls like sat next to each other, all the cool girls or whatever. I remember her finding it and everyone like you know, whispering and like a lot of commotion, looking over each other's shoulders and like talking. And then they went all the way in the back to talk to each other, and then they went back to sit down, and literally like nothing came of it. That was like it. They just talked about it or whatever. And for context, I guess I was like part of the cool group. Like everyone that like the girls were cool in the popular group. I was in the popular group. Yada yada. I was like elementary school. It sounds so lame, but yeah, nothing really much happened. That's it. It was kind of just like just ignore it type of thing. And that's my love life for years to come. I was always chasing things that were quote unquote unobtainable and missing the things in front of me. That was literally like my summary of my love life.
The amount of times I've just like, I feel like my whole high school I just wasted it because it was just like I was always like just so stressed out about like a girl or something. Yeah. And it was just like I like felt like I just didn't live in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. You don't treasure like what's in front of you and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
So
anyways,
just
love notes.
But anyways, the only thing about love notes I could think of, I love how excited you were earlier. By the way, I'm curious to hear actually, but the only love note thing I could think of is that like one time I was on the bus, and there was a new girl in town.
That's a classic.
It sounds crazy.
That's a classic. Every new girl in town is always so like cool and popular and like attractive. At least for my grade, that's how it was.
I was on the bus on the way home, and I believe this was middle school. I believe 8th grade, 7th grade, or something around then. If not freshman year high school, but I'm pretty sure it was 7th, 8th grade. And all I remember was that there was this new girl in town. I won't say the names, in case for some reason that person watches this and it's just like, you fucking rat. And all I remember is that there was it was nameless. We found a letter. And it was like a page in the back of the page, maybe. So like 2 pages of just writing feelings about like, and I think my friends found it, and it was just like folded up, and we're just like, what the hell is this? And I thought they were like joking with me, and they're like, dude, this love letter's for you. Like, this love letter's for, and it was written in you know, very like bubbly font. So you know, presumably. A female, but you know, I have bubbly font. If you've seen my handwriting, I have very girl handwriting, I've been told. I don't remember the details, but it was just like, hey, that Kevin guy is really cute, and this and that. And
what grade is this?
This was like 7th or 8th grade, I believe 8th grade, I believe.
That just reminds me. Go ahead.
And
I'll get to it.
talking about like my personality and all that, and like and it was like 2 pages worth of just like hyping me up pretty much. And then it was never signed. So to this day we have no idea who it is. And then and pretty much everyone attested it to like this new girl that moved, and she like lived down the street too, by the way, at the time. And yeah, that was like all that came of that, and it was just the weirdest thing feeling like I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, it was always like I always felt like I was like undesirable when I was a little bit younger. So whenever I was like the topic of like interest, it felt weird. It felt like out of character. Of like this doesn't happen. This is really weird, and it feels like almost someone's playing a joke on me, kind of thing. So that was like the only love note thing that I could really talk about.
No, I felt that too growing up. That reminded me. Actually, someone did write a love letter to me in 7th grade. I remember it was rumors of this chick. It wasn't really a rumor. It was kind of just like, oh no, this shit's like for real. That I don't know, some girl like had a crush on me all year long, but she was like I hate to say it, she was like the weird girl.
Oh, okay.
And I feel bad saying that because like not really like at the time, that's the weird girl. Not weird though. But anyways, I remember it was like on the last day of school, she finally had like the gall to say something to me. She wrote like a really like she gave me like a letter. It was on my desk, and I was like, oh god, here we go, because I knew it was like from her. I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything's like it was like what you said, like freaking 2 pages, but all scrunched up, like, and it was very much that dramatic, like, I hope like this and this and all these different scenarios.
Wow.
And like when you did your hair on Halloween, because on Halloween, I spray painted, not spray painted. The fake.
That was like the fake hair dye.
Yeah, I did it like orange,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, I thought that was so cool and like so cute and all this stuff.
Yeah.
All this stuff, and I was very much on the other end of what happened previously when I wrote my love letter, where I just ignored it. I just don't know I felt so weird. I didn't know how to go about it or like say anything. I was like, I'm just gonna ignore it. I feel bad. I should have said something. Now I would say something, obviously, but yeah, they were all kids. But yeah, that was weird. It definitely feels weird, right, to be on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Seems like you got something to say though.
Okay, so I kind of have 2 stories. One's kind of embarrassing, and the other one's like hella petty on my part.
You wrote the fake love letter as a prank?
So in kindergarten, there was a kid in my class. His name was Cody Tayo, right? I was in love with him.
Oh, we're name dropping out here. Jeez.
I'm naming him because I have had his name stuck in my head since I was forever. And he was like, now, like, I see pictures of him, like, cause like old like pictures and stuff from when I was a kid, and that kid was hella weird looking. So I don't know why I was in love with him.
Oh my
But
god.
literally in love with this kid. Okay, he had a crush on this other girl in my class, Sierra. Okay, I don't remember her last name, so I can't really name drop that one. But I remember I wrote a picture and I drew a big heart on it. And I said like love Sierra, and I stuck it in his desk. Okay.
You sick bastard.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
He found it.
That's messed up.
He found it, and then like went to talk to her.
Have you not watched Fairly Odd Parents? The rules? That was like rule whatever. It was like, dude, you don't wish for rules. You don't mess with that.
Well, I did it, and I stuck it in his desk, and he went to say something to her after the fact, and she was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" She was like, I didn't do that, because she had literally no interest in him. Like, he was considered, like, for kindergarten, like, the popular kid, and she was, like, the popular girl, you know what I mean? As popular as you can get for kindergarten.
It's so funny thinking about kindergarten semantics like that.
Yeah.
But, like, and I was so upset because I loved him, and he loved this other girl.
Oh my god.
But the other one, and this one's, like, kind of embarrassing. There was a kid in the class that I liked. I actually liked him, and when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. That was just like something I did. And I think I was going through this romantic phase for being a child, because I drew a picture of me and this kid kissing. Okay, and it looks really weird because I couldn't draw that well. But
kids do some weird shit like that. It's so weird. Like,
and I put it in his desk, and then he said something to the teacher.
Oh, dear.
About the picture.
He was too woke. He knew this shit was like sexual harassment.
Was like, who drew this? Who drew this?
Was it like labeled? Was it labeled?
No, I didn't put
Oh,
my
okay.
name on it.
I was wondering if it was like line Kayla,
No,
line
no.
whatever.
I put this in his desk anonymously, and it was so embarrassing because she showed it to the whole class,
Oh, that's the worst.
and she was like, "Who drew this? Who drew this?" And nobody came. I found it, and to this day, I think it is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I don't even remember who the kid was, but it was so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's been 2 love letters.
All right, since we're on the topic of love, I'm sure we'll get into like just the broader spectrum of things. But like, there was one time, and I'm sure I've told Steven this many times. So there was this new kid, Justin, in the class, and I'll never forget this. And I was just such a goody two shoe kid because I could have fucked this kid's life up. as far as 5th graders go. So there was this new kid, Justin, and he and I want to say around 5th grade. Sure, you have crushes, kindergarten and all that, but I feel like once you start to get into like the 3rd through 5th grade, everyone starts getting crushes. And especially 5th grade, people like start to know who's crushing on who, kind of thing. And everyone was crushing on someone, as you do as a little kid. New kid Justin comes in, and he's cool. He's sitting next to me in 5th grade. I'm having a fun time, and like we're vibing. I'm going over his house too. Like, we're friends. I went to his sleepover. I went to his birthday party and all that, and for some reason, I don't know why, I was just way too nice of a kid. And I honestly, to this day, I feel like I struggle with being a little too nice. But he would always just, somehow he must have watched a lot of Charisma on Command because he knew how to draw trust in people and get the juice. You talk to him for an hour, he would know who you liked. And I don't know how he did it, because he ratted me out. He ratted like everyone out.
It's messed up.
And I remember it got to the point where he legitimately was like, it was like during recess, and he was just like, Brittany likes Mike, and Mike likes like, and he was like literally getting like that. Like, he was so weird. He was like wide eyed, and it was like a group of people, but everyone wanted to know who was liking who, so he was there, and he was like this, and he was like on a soapbox almost.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? And it even got to the point where like we had to have like a class meeting.
No way.
Jeez.
We had to get a class meeting because people were getting their feelings hurt, and the teachers were like, "You're too young to have crushes. Yeah. No one's liking anyone." And obviously, to us, we're just like, "They're our lives." You know what I mean? And it got to that point. But here's the kicker. The kicker is that no one knew who he liked, and honestly, I think to this day, no one knew besides one person. And that person was me. I figured out who the fuck he liked. So, and I could have ruined his day, but I didn't. I should have. Because, what goes around?
Comes around.
Comes around.
You can say it now, just live.
I think I would have done it, I think so.
I want to believe you and your character, you would have done it. You would have said,
I think
no bets are off. You just ruined everyone's lives and mine.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get what's coming to you. To me, I'm way too nice because I never wanted to, even if you wronged me, I never wanted to do anyone wrong. I just wanted to be good on everyone's side for the most part, which is not a good thing to do. But anyways, he asked to borrow my yearbook one time. Weirdly enough, I don't know why, I brought my yearbook, look at last year's pictures and all that, and he asked to borrow it. Cool. Innocent. Weird question, by the way. Let me borrow your yearbook. That's kind of a weird question if you really think about it. Why are you borrowing other people's yearbook, especially if you're the new kid? You don't know anyone.
Yeah.
Why are you borrowing yearbooks? And he returns it to me the next day or 2 days ago, and I'm like, and he was like, "Oh, my bad. There was like a rip. Like, I ripped it by accident. Like, don't worry about it." And I was like, "Huh? Okay, that's." I didn't think any of it. I was like, okay, that's kind of fucked. You ripped my class page out, but okay. Yeah. Or like, it was just like it was a corner of the page, but it was a pretty big like rip out. I was like, that's kind of weird. Okay, but I didn't think anything of it like at the time. Now it's weird. It's fishy. It's a little fishy. And one time, and it's important to note that he was the tech person. He was for some reason he just had all the pens, he had calculators, he had all that. I don't know why. The dude was like Staples. I'm sure he started it. And he just had all the tech in his desk, and he had this really fancy calculator that went into a leather sleeve. And I shit you not. One day, I think he was chosen to go somewhere. It could have been like a presidential like lunch thing or whatever they do now. And he went, and for some reason I was just so curious, and I was like, huh, let me go check his calculator. For some reason I just want to look at it or play with it like a dumbass little kid or something. And I took it out, and what I saw on the back would forever change my life. On the back of the calculator was a picture of a girl. Her name was Megan. A picture of a girl, and it looked like it came from my yearbook.
Jeez, he ripped the page out.
And he ripped the page out, but it wasn't.
What a freaking weirdo.
It's fucking weird. It wasn't even
like,
the.
I don't know. Well, how old are you?
How old are you in 5th grade? I'm not really sure. Like what, 10?
No, because I was like, he could have like taken a picture of it or something.
He well, it wasn't the yearbook page. He took it out and then he photocopied it.
What the hell?
Either that or he took a picture and printed it. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
But knowing him, he probably fucking did it himself. He probably knew how to
fax machine.
Yeah, he probably fax machined it from Mr. Staples over here, but it was on the back, and I put that shit away immediately. It looked like I searched this shit and found a body.
I would have just showed everybody. And like, look who he likes. Look who he likes.
I could have ruined him, and to this day, part of me regrets not fucking that dumbass bitch.
You should have.
Oh, he was the worst.
He's probably watching this like.
You know what I mean? And I know, as of right now, doesn't really matter.
Justin.
Fuck you, Justin. But like, to a 5th grader, that's the world. That's the world.
Yeah.
Put your shoes. If you're a 5th grader watching this, imagine your crush being outed.
It's not cool.
It's not cool, man. But anyways, that's my little non sequitur to that.
Okay, well, I have a bunch of school stories, so feel free to, cut me off. I might have to do a part 2 of this because I have a lot. And following the love note is a story about jealousy that I had that followed shortly after. This is a good one. Really short. It's pretty much we're at recess, and I think I told my friend, I'm gonna call him CM. I'm just gonna use initials. Our friend CM, and I was like, "Yo, can you like?" I think it was like, "Can you tell this person that like I like them?" I think I was like pushing the same like argument, I guess, like twice or something because I wanted a response or something. And I remember just seeing them like talk and like laugh and it seemed like they're having such a good time and everything. I was like so salty. I was like, dude, you're one of my best friends and I wanted you to do this thing for me, and it looked like it just backfired. And I was so dramatic. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Because I'm so different now. I was such a kid, dude. But I was like in the line to recess. I was so dramatic. I was like, I think I like. It was before the teachers got there. I punched him in the stomach, but it wasn't like. Well, I didn't fully commit. It was like a half commit. Cause I don't know. I wasn't like.
Were
fully.
You like scared or like?
I was like, I want to do this, but I don't really mean it. It was kind of just to be dramatic. It was in the moment. I was a salty ass little kid. I was really young, and it was like a like a soft like a.
Yeah.
But he played into it. That was the thing. I remember went for the stomach, and he went ugh. He like just on top. He did the ugh, and I was like, and he played into it. And I remember like her and her friends were like no, they're very close by. And they knew that like something was going on. I think this was post. No, I don't know the timeline. But anyways, I was like, I remember I did that, and he went, "Ugh," and I said, "Thanks for nothing, dude." I said, "Thanks for nothing, dude." And the aftermath of that, this is actually the first time in like only time. Nah, not the only time. This is the first time I got detention though. I remember I got called down to the principal's office like I don't know, sometime after. It was like a week or two. It was like quite a bit of time. A couple weeks after, and they called me down. I was like, oh shit, is this what they're gonna do? Or, like, is this the thing that happened? Yeah. So someone outed me, and I have a feeling it was the girl. I was like, oh, fair enough. And I didn't question anyone. I kind of got over it. I was like, dude, you're being such a sore loser type of thing.
Yeah.
and then I just got detention.
A-hole.
Yeah, and I just went to detention. I had to clean a bunch of lunch tables, and a bunch of my friends actually got detention too, and then we just like chilled and did that.
Yeah,
that was pretty much that. Can I keep going?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
I got a lot.
Unless you got something. Everyone gets fair shares.
Yeah.
I can't think
jealousy,
of anything.
Jealousy.
Just
I
go.
was like, I don't have a jealousy story.
Jealousy.
Yeah, just go.
Okay, there's another one. This is a good one. A fellow Asian,
Yes.
and I saw him having a
One of us.
One of us. I was calling LZ, and
Landing zone.
it was we were lining up to leave for somewhere, and I saw him, and he was kind of like the nerdy Asian kid, and he didn't really have like close friends. I don't know, but he was like, you know, for lack of a better term, was a loser, right?
Yeah.
And I was the cool Asian kid.
Ah.
And I saw him. We're all lining up, and I remember he was talking to the teacher. It was just at her desk, and he was like crying or something.
Yeah.
And I felt super bad because I've always had like a soft spot for like, you know, losers. I've always been friends with like all these.
Fan of the underdog.
Yeah, fan of the underdog for sure. I've always been that way, and I've talked to a bunch of people in high school, like all those kids.
Yeah.
Those are my people, and I remember him crying and like over something. I don't know what happened or whatever. But anyways, I was in line, and I was like the only one really noticing, and I saw him, and the teacher was like pretty much like, "Let's go line up." And I remember as they were walking over, I went to him, and I put my arm around his shoulder, and I was like, hey, LZ, like don't worry about it, everything will be fine. And you know what this mother, you know what this bitch does? Oh my god, he immediately, the moment I put my arm over, he shrugged me off. And he did this jump sideways elbow freaking combo of death, and he went like that to me, and I was like yo, chill.
He was ready. He was throwing bows. He was throwing elbows.
Yeah, he did this. And he had form to it. It was like finesse.
You think he like took anything?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I felt so betrayed. I was like, damn, I was trying to reach my hand out, and I get it. But at the time, I was mature enough. Believe it or not, I was like, I completely get it.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. You don't want no one to know. Like, you don't want anyone any attention on you. Whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't say a single word. I didn't tattle on him. I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay. I respected his space. I was like, all right, that didn't happen. Let's just like continue like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And speaking of which, there was this dude in the same school, and this is a completely sidebar, but he would tell on everyone for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we would always tell, and he was known as the snitch. Anyways, that was that. Anyone got any physical stories?
Okay,
Oh,
so
dear God.
it's not okay. It is sort of. So I think it was when I was in like 4th grade. There's like a little bit of pre-story to get to the story.
Give me that pre-story, doggy dog.
So I was friends with this. I had this group of friends. I was like technically kind of like the new kid here. I definitely was the new kid. But I made this group of friends, and we were all interested in like movies and like theater, which is like kind of weird for that age.
Wait, what age?
We're in like 4th grade.
Okay.
And
I understand movies.
No, but it's
theater?
weird because
weird.
what we did is we started writing a movie together. I'm telling you, I have this stuff. I have like this like paperwork somewhere. But we started writing it together.
We need the Patreon tier to fund this.
Seriously,
I'll film it and everything.
we started writing a scary movie. And like I have a folder. It's got all our names on it, and we like named it and stuff.
Yeah.
And we had parts, and we were all gonna play parts. And like every day we would write more of this, yada yada yada. And so we had all my friend was like, "Oh, let's have rehearsal at my house so that we can get ready to film this movie."
Damn, you had like rehearsals
Yeah,
where you were
we
like.
didn't even have a camera. But we were gonna film this.
I picture like do you remember like old cartoons when they would have like the little kids making movies and they would just use like cardboard boxes like a built like a camera that totally doesn't work.
But so it was like I think it was like me and 2 girls or 3 girls, and then there was a guy in the group. And so I like went over her house, and I remember we were waiting for the dude to show up. And you know, she had this little like car in her backyard. We were chilling in it. It was fun and stuff. And we were like, yo, let's prank what's his face. And he goes.
Kids are so stupid. I hate kids, man.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
So our thought process was we were gonna take sour spray, we're gonna spray him with it and then
Yeah.
pants him. Like that.
Oh my
was,
god.
Jeez, wait, sour spray. What the hell's that?
like that.
Like legit sour
Those
spray, like
things.
Warheads, like fucking spray, and then pants him.
That's awful.
That's fucking
So we
just vile. Just
so we were waiting for him to show up, and then we hid behind the fence. For him to come to the fence to walk in, because she told him, like, just come in through the back.
I hope he walked in and he was just like, I really like sour candy and I'm kind of sweaty on this day. Like,
But I just remember we so all of a sudden we ran out, right? We freaking sprayed him with the sour spray and then pantsed him. And then I feel bad because we made fun of him because he had tiny whities on.
oh no.
Oh my
He
god.
Don't
had
want- And that's the age you get embarrassed from that shit too.
yeah, he had like little tiny baby
Oh no.
shorts on, and I think they had some kind of like either like superheroes on him or something like that.
Oh no.
Like so we pantsed him and we sprayed him, and then and it's a bunch of us girls doing this, right?
I didn't even think
It
about
was
that.
3 girls that did
I
this
didn't
to
even
him.
think about that.
And then
That's
he
awful.
quickly pulled his pants off.
Jeez, man.
And he was like, and we had like a weird like grape one or like some weird
Yeah.
flavor of like sour spray that like
Green
nobody
apple's the
buys.
one. Green apple's the one. Or
and
blue raspberry.
You could tell he was so embarrassed.
Oh my god.
That's awful. I didn't even think about the semantics of 2 girls.
Yeah,
That's
I think
awful.
I think about it 3 of
Freaking
us.
bullies, dude.
Wait, it was
there
3?
may have been 3 of us. I couldn't
Oh,
remember if it was
okay.
2 or 3, but there was like a couple of us.
I didn't even think about that.
He was okay after the fact.
Yeah.
But in that moment, he was so embarrassed. It was really funny.
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
That's awful.
But yeah, we pantsed him.
That just reminds me of another story that is just I don't know why I'm saying this. It's so stupid. I'm a dumbass kid. But I was in the bathroom. It's so stupid, dude. Why am I saying this? I was peeing at a stall, and for some reason in my mind I just had to do this. But I started peeing and I started walking back. And I tried the goal was to try to pee as far away from the stall as possible.
Oh, I've done that. I can't even front.
And
I've
I
done
was
that too.
I was backing up. I was just peeing, and I remember Miss freaking Jr. Sean Kingston came in. His initials are Jr. Jr. came in, and I was peeing, and I was like, I looked at him like this, like I didn't react.
It's like Austin Powers.
I was like just looked at him with like a stale face, and then I just like walked back up, and I didn't say a single thing. And he
no.
said, he was like, Steven, what the hell are you doing? I looked at him. I walked up. I didn't say a single thing. I zipped up, washed my hands, and walked out. I didn't say a single word. It's so bad.
That's so awful.
So bad. And there's one time. Have you ever walked in the girls' bathroom by accident?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's a classic. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to mention that. All right. This is probably my last story of elementary school, and then maybe we could cut it there.
Yeah. We got time, man. We got time.
I could go on and on. I got a bunch of shit. Pretty much this was straight out of a movie. I don't know if anyone remembers this that was there, but I always for some reason it was that Drake and Josh episode where there was a power outage and they all gathered at Drake and Josh's house, and during the power outage they sang "We Will Rock You."
Oh yeah.
And everyone said,
Great
I thought that
episode.
was like the coolest, most badass episode ever of them like singing it, and I fantasized me doing the same thing like in a scenario where I sang that. So I went and like I listened to the song, learned the lyrics, etc. And it was so epic. It was like, it sounds so corny, but in the moment it was so cool. So this is literally 6th grade, the last day of school, and we're going to 7th grade next year. And once again, I was part of the cool kids at this point. I was like super cool, popular kid. And I'll remember the last day of school, like right before the bell rang, like maybe 10 minutes before it. Someone started the "We Will Rock You." The do 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 do
like just randomly, like
randomly with the desk.
with the desk,
And
okay.
everyone caught on and started doing it, and no one said anything. And I was like, "This is my moment." I literally waited
this
for
is
this.
like the Drake and Josh
I was
episode.
like, "This is the moment," and I started singing it word for word, beat for beat. And dude, I felt so cool after that. I felt so cool.
Oh, best believe you probably felt like Freddie Mercury.
Dude, and in my head I was ripping it. I was absolutely killing it. And then we went home, and then that was it. GG. But it was so. That was the coolest way to send off 6th grade. I felt so cool. And now I'm a fucking loser. That was my elementary school stories. I don't know. I actually have one more. This one's kind of bad.
I can't. This sucks. 'Cause I can't think of any elementary school.
No,
stories.
this
I
one's
do have one more too.
this one's kind of bad. This is might get a little offensive, but listen, it was the vocabulary at the time. All right, I was an impressionable young kid, so I'm sorry. I'm not like I don't talk like this anymore. But you might know what I'm talking about. It was I forgot. It was like every week we had to read a certain amount of pages, read of any book, and then we'd have to have our parents sign it off.
Oh no, I know the story. Fuck.
And we had to have a parent sign it off, and I forgot one weekend. Side note, I would always read the SpongeBob SquarePants the movie book for some reason. That was just in my book, and I would sign. It was like easy reading because it was like a bunch of pictures.
I swear I did like 10 reports on holes. That was just always my summer reading thing, and I was just like holes, and they would fall for it every time. But anyways,
I cheesed the system because we had to read a certain amount of pages of any book, and that book just was all pictures pretty much. I think one week, like I got into a fight with my dad, or not. I wasn't even that. I think we had a relationship. We would always like prank each other, like kind of like mess with each other. And I remember, oh my god, it's so bad. I remember in the signature line I wrote, and once again, this was the language at the time. I was really young, impressionable young kid, dumb kid, and I don't talk like this, and you shouldn't talk like this. But in the signature line where my dad had to sign it, I wrote, "Dad's gay." I wrote,
Jeez.
"Dad's gay." That was just the language at the time. And
I just picture the thing that it's not necessarily the language that makes it funny for me. It's the fact that there was supposed to be a cursive signature there, and there was there was "Dad's gay" with like.
and my handwriting is so messy.
With like what grade were you in?
I think this was like 3rd grade.
Jesus, and like a 3rd grade's handwriting in full print. 3rd grade print.
3rd or 4th. It might have been 4th.
That's what gets me, because I know for a fact this teacher looked at this shit. Fully
I didn't even get there yet.
Fully developed brain, and like saw this. But anyways, continue.
You definitely laughed. But anyways,
I would have left.
I meant to show my dad, but I forgot what happened. I think I fell asleep before I even got to show him it, and I completely forgot for him to sign it.
Oh no.
So we went to school the next day, and we all had to turn it in. And I remember I turned it in, didn't think much of it. And then by the end of the day, before the bell rang for the buses, my bus actually got called. The moment my bus got called, it like hit me. I don't know what. I don't know.
Oh.
It hit me, and I was like, dude, you did that prank, and you didn't undo it. And as they called my bus, it hit me, and I went to the paper, or like the homework stash. And I was flipping through. I was like, no way. I was like flipping through it. And I found it, and it said it, and my heart sank. And I was like, I'm so stupid. Why did I do this? I'm so stupid. I should have just took it. I'm so stupid. I should have just took it, but in my head, I was like,
did you leave it?
In my head, I was like, dude, you can't take it because you're gonna get a 0 for this. Like, this is big. Like, you need to just hand something in, whatever. And there's so much pressure going on. I was a dumb kid. My bus got called. I didn't know what to do, so I just left it. I didn't even change it. I didn't erase it. I was so dumb.
Did you write it in pencil?
I wrote it in pencil.
Okay. Wow.
Dude, it was too much. Like the bell, the bus, dude. I was tweaking. I was like, I didn't want to take it because I was such a good noodle, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I just left it. And then I went home, and obviously, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna deal with this.
Were you
tomorrow.
just like counting?
Yeah, I was counting down. I was like, here, like,
making up excuses. You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how
I was
can I
going
cover
through
this?
it all. And my best excuse is throw it on you, and I will get to that.
Bastard.
It was because I believe you had the teacher before.
Oh, okay.
And I think you were like kind of a troublemaker. I don't really know. I don't remember. In my head, I don't remember. But anyways, it was during our lunch break. I was eating. I'll never forget. I was eating wheat thins.
Wow.
I was eating wheat thins, and the teacher goes, "Steven, can I talk to you outside for a sec?" And I knew what was happening. I tried to do a poker face, didn't show any emotion. Like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
So I was like acting casual. Like I didn't like. I was trying to play the oblivious card. Like I had no idea. I brought the wheat thins out with me to just like I don't know, to make it less like direct, like we're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
So I was just eating it, whatever. I'm like, and I was like, what's going on? Pretty much. And he's like, she was pretty much like said,
you're like, I'll be less guilty if I just keep eating.
Like if I'm just oblivious. Once again.
Just like, oh, I'm having lunch.
And she was just like, he's like, this is like completely inappropriate. Like this is like not okay. Blah 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 blah. Like she gave me the lecture, like nothing crazy, just what any teacher would say.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what that means. I didn't do that. And I was like, oh, you know what it was? I think it was my brother. I said, because I think they had you or something. I was like, oh, he has this sounds so bad as a kid. I was like, he has like a really good eraser, and he was like playing a prank on me, and I think he erased it and tried to write it in my handwriting. And she pretty much said like, this is exactly your handwriting. Like,
Yikes.
yeah. And I was like, and I doubled down. I was like, no, I did not do this. Like, I swear that like he erased this and put it just a prank, and then. I didn't get into any trouble with it, I don't think, and I don't know what she did with my grade. She might have excused it or something. But anyways, I got away, but I just had to deal with the lecture, the embarrassing lecture.
Yeah.
And that was that. That was that story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine that. I think I did the same thing. Not I didn't write that, but like I think I tried to sign it, and I think I was in first grade at the time. So think about a first grader trying to do perfect cursive. Like, and I think I found a paper that my dad signed, and I tried to forge it.
Oh yeah, just copy over it.
I tried to get it side by side, and I was like trying to like draw it, and I think that's how I became like kind of like an artist-ish person. But I tried to copy it like was that movie with Jim Carrey. Spoilers for Fun with Dick and Jane or whatever.
Oh.
At the end, she forges the signature because she went to art school or whatever. I was trying to be exactly like that, and it just wasn't it. They caught me red-handed.
Really?
Yeah, they're just like, you shouldn't do this. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I think I forged it once and I actually got away with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it. I remember.
I could never. I was too scared.
I was just like, I think we just have scheme in our blood. We just try to get by like however we can. I don't know why. Not a good trait. I hope my future generations just disappears. But anyways, what was your story?
So this is like the only time I ever got like actually in trouble in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a friend who me and her became like super best friends.
Before you started, did you cry?
No.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, this is the only time I was ever like actually a bitch to somebody too. Like I was gonna fight this girl, and never in my life have I wanted to fight somebody before.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even really want. It was okay. I'll explain. So, we'll call her B.
Okay.
Because I still respect her, so I don't want to say her name on the thing. But we were really good friends. Because I had just moved there too. Again, another freaking just moved.
Yeah.
But we told everybody that we were stepsisters. Like we were that close.
Yeah.
And you know, we told everybody at school we were stepsisters, and we used to hang out all the time. But we had never, we never had a sleepover together. And now, when I was a kid, I was kind of weird about sleepovers, like because I would get really homesick.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I just couldn't.
Oh, one of my friends would call their like parents and just pick them up.
Well, that was me. I was like low-key that person.
Yeah, a lot of kids were like that.
So she had asked me if I could sleep over, and I lied and I told her my grandma was sick and that I couldn't sleep over, and she took it like super personally.
What?
Like super personally.
What kid is that woken up to take it like that?
Like, I know you're lying.
Yeah.
Like blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And so the next day at school, she was like hella mean to me. Like why would you lie about something like that? Like, she's like, I just wanted to have a sleepover with you. Yada yada yada. And people like noticed. Yeah. That we were angry at each other. So everybody started taking sides, okay, and made it way bigger than it was supposed to be.
Oh my god.
Because we were just supposed to be, like, not talking to each other. But everybody picked a side. And so some people were on my side, some people were on her side. And so I remember we were in the cafeteria, and everybody, like, chose what side of the cafeteria to sit on to see who they were going to sit with. And they were taking bets on who was going to win if we fought each other. And I didn't even want to fight her. Like, not really anyway. Yeah. And I wasn't even saying anything bad about her, but people were just saying stuff to say I said this stuff to, like, rile her up. And then the same thing with her side to rile me up. And everybody was like, oh, you're going to win. Like, and everybody, like, thought I was going to win. Like, everybody was on my side about winning this fight. I didn't even want to fight her. I've never fought anybody. And it got, like, hella out of control. To the point where I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to fight this girl. Like, everybody's, like, expecting this now. Yeah. But then the teacher stepped in.
I'm about to say, like, it's crazy. I'm like, do these teachers know that, like these weird freaking hierarchies and, like,
it got
kids,
really, it got out of hand, though, because everybody was yelling at each other in the cafeteria. And then so me and her got sent to the office, and we had to go talk to the, I don't know who he was. I don't think it was the principal, but I think it was the person in charge of, like, bad people, bad kids.
Mm.
And I remember him saying something about I misheard him, if I'm being honest, so I just agreed.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have agreed because he said something about like he said I don't think you girls are like bad girls or something like that, or like I don't think you've ever been in trouble before. And I think my dumbass said yes I have. Or I agreed because I misheard him. Yeah. And then so now he thinks I'm like this bad kid.
He's like, oh, you are a bad kid.
I was like, oh god, I'm stupid. And then we got yelled at, and I think we got like detention, and then that was the end of that. And then we never talked ever again. Yeah. Me and this girl, like we were never friends again after that. So it was,
really?
No, we never talked again. It was like that.
Or a sleepover.
Completely killed the friendship, and it was her fault.
Wow.
It was her fault.
Okay.
She blew that shit out of proportion.
All right.
And then I moved.
I believe it.
After that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because of that too. You said
I just ran away.
You said mom and dad, we gotta move. I hate this bitch.
No, but it was stupid because she was like, we were like really close. So like she really did fuck it up over a stupid thing like a sleepover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get it. Maybe I shouldn't have lied, but like I didn't want to sleep over. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it should have been that big of a deal.
All right, this is one story I want to share. This doesn't really involve school, but goddamn, is it the fucking stupidest shit? I just thought about it. It involves like my older brother, and his friends and all that. And I'll never forget. It involved one of my best friends, Matt, at the time. And I was a bigger kid. I was overweight. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was overweight. I was really overweight. It was like my family made it be known, and like I'm very like health and conscious because of it. Actually, growing up and all that. And my friend Matt, he was also overweight, and he had big titties. He had big titties, and me at the time, I had big nipples.
Jeez.
So and that was the thing. He had normal nipples. Mm-hmm. I had kind of biggish nipples, but I didn't have his jugs.
Stop, it's so mean.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because my older brother and his friends thought they must have been bored, like middle schoolers at the time. Maybe even in early high school, which is kind of fucked up if you're in high school doing this to a bunch of little kids. I just don't want to do the math right now, but they were 5 years older than us. And they've pit us against each other, and we had the Fat Olympics.
What? Oh
I think I kind of remember this.
We had the Fat Olympics.
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
I kind of remember this.
They stripped us of our names, and I was Nipples, and he was Jugs.
I actually remember this.
Stop.
It's so fucked up. But at the time, I think bullying was so big back in the day. I want to say more than now. I think now we have like cyberbullying. That's a whole nother topic. But like,
yeah, no, our older brother was and their friends complete
dicks,
assholes. I hated their guts.
Vile people.
I hated their guts.
And for some reason, I wanted to be them. I wanted to be in their group.
Right? It was weird.
What the hell is wrong with kids? So, anyways,
older brother's cool now. Love him to death.
Yeah, great.
He's a bully.
Shit happens. Times are different.
So they put us through this triathlon almost, like decathlon kind of thing. I'm not sure how many, and we did a bunch of sports. Thankfully, they weren't like awful ones where it's just like, let's see how much food you could eat. You know what I mean? It was like legit like athletics, and whoever won got a banana split.
I remember, dude. You're like bringing back memories that I forgot.
Whoever won got a banana split. We'll get to that later. So,
so bad.
So I remember the first one was like we were fighting on a trampoline. We used to have a trampoline. We'd be jumping, we'd be kicking each other or whatever. And however they decided to win that one, they were just trying to appease themselves. You know, they were just like, oh, I'm sure they bent the rules enough to the point where they were just like, let's make it a tie game and like let's try to make it like really, really like neck and neck. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, we're buying into the point system. I'm sure. And I remember one time it was like, one of them was like, let's have a race. Now, I was actually really athletic, even being overweight. I could move for the most part. I was like one of the fastest kids in my grade. And all I remember, at least out of the events, was that one, and then there was like a race around the house, like almost like a relay race. I won it for the game. I won. Nipples won, and I had to get my prize, my banana split. Now I'm sure when I mentioned banana split, you the viewers, you the Kayla, you the Steven, you were like, oh yeah, surely he got like a banana split from Dairy Queen ice cream, right? It was delicious. No, it wasn't that.
You know, in my head, I didn't think it was either.
Really?
No. For some reason, it's like, he's not going to get a banana split.
So, what
Not like I think it is.
So, I don't know how... This is how... I'll say it with my chest, how whack these boys were.
They were so whack, actually.
So
Looking
whack.
back, they're so
Yeah.
corny, dude.
Honestly, they were so whack. But, like... And I don't know where TS sat on that, because I don't know all about that, TS being our older brother. And what a banana split was is that I laid on my back, and they spread my legs, and they would just like they did this, they like put their foot on like my balls almost, and just pretty much like gyrated on it, and like stepped on it.
What the hell?
I'm not even lying.
Why?
I don't know.
Yo, I'm gonna fight them.
And that being said, this couldn't have been their first banana split.
No shot. This was like lingo.
Yo, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my
This couldn't have been their
life.
first banana split. There had to have been various victims of the banana split.
Your brother's gonna watch this and be dying. Like, he's gonna probably think this is the funniest
Actually
thing.
bullied. He's probably embarrassed. Actually bullying.
That's
is bullying.
actual bullying. That shit hurt too.
But I know on our like when we were like in high school / like college growing up, I know for a
This
fact.
is fucked up.
Isn't
I
that
know
fucked up?
I know for a fact he was looking back at us, and he was probably thinking, I maybe not. I'd like to believe he was thinking back to when he was our age, and he was like, "Wow, my younger brothers are actually pretty cool." I'd like to believe that
I hope so. I
because
hope so.
my God, if I were to meet them, my high school version to their high school version, oh my God, I'd be like, dude, you guys are so whack, so corny. Like,
Yeah.
I can't, dude. And I once again, I attest that to just growing up with older people.
Yeah.
Having the maturity. But oh my God, were they whack. I can't stress it enough. Holy crap.
And I think he's not even friends with like most of them now.
I don't know.
From what I know. But anyways, that's my story of the Fat Olympics.
I got one more, and this is probably my last elementary, and
Okay.
now we could cut it there
Okay.
because we're going long for this one. Next time
Good stuff though.
we'll do part 2, and I will go intermediate school. But this is so stupid too. It was during like a silent reading, like it was like between a lecture. It was I think 5th or 6th grade, and it was between like a break where we all had to read a section, and then we'd all meet up as a class.
Mm.
And I remember I was right in the dab smack middle of the room. It was dead silent, and I had to fart really bad. And you know the classic, you lift the one cheek up, you try to let it slide out or whatever.
Oh, of course, you lift one cheek out, and then pretty much by doing that, you get enough spread that you don't get the.
You get this.
Yeah, you get a
it's
nice,
silent.
nice open,
Or
silent.
so I thought. So I tried to let it off, like I tried to let it loose, like.
Oh, the classic! You can't let all of it go.
Yeah, but the moment I let even a little bit loose, that shit flapped. That shit flapped. And I remember my heart sank, and it was loud. It was
a quiet
dead
room.
silent, and it was loud.
Oh no!
But here's the kicker. Here's the catch. Here's the catch. My heart sank, and I was like, "Holy shit! No way! No way! No way! No way! No way!"
That's debilitating. For
Yeah.
how old are you? Or like what grade?
6th grade? I don't know. 5th or 6th
Oh,
grade.
that's debilitating. There's
Yeah.
no
I mean, at least I was a cool kid, but so like I wasn't like a loser or whatever.
cool kid or not. I feel that.
Yeah, no. Regardless, I'm just trying to soften the blow a little
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely.
But I remember that happened, and I remember my heart sank. I got the quick sweat. I said, "Do not look around. You look at your book, and you don't fucking look around."
Strong-willed.
Yeah, and I did it. I stuck to it. Poker face. I cannot show that, like, oh my God, like panic or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they would have known it was me. In my head, I was like, oh, maybe it was just in this direction. No one really knows. Like, who did it? Oh.
Mm.
And I remember I was like I was kind of using my peripherals, and I was trying to listen to if anyone were talking. And literally everyone, stone cold face, reading their books. No one said anything besides one person. I cannot believe it.
You bastard.
Mr. AB. Mr. AB. He said something. And he was part of our friend group too. He was really cool. And he was kind of the jokester. And he mentioned it. I don't blame him because it's kind of funny. But I was like, oh, you sick man. A real friend would never.
What do you think he was trying to get out of it?
I don't know. I don't know if he was just genuinely like, did anyone hear that? Or curious. But I remember I was in the middle. He was I was in the middle of the room facing the door, and then Mr. AB was on my back left. We all sat in.
So he caught wind too. Like he heard that.
We all
shit.
sat in like 5 desk clusters, like maybe middle, top left, top right, bottom left. I was in the middle. He was in the bottom left cluster.
Yeah.
Of desks, and I remember hearing in the back of my head, because once again I was paying deathly attention to anything if I got caught.
Yeah.
And I remember he said, I heard it clear as day. He said, "Did anyone just hear that? I think Steven farted."
Stop.
It doesn't get as clear as that.
Yeah.
Don't say the name.
Intention, like your intentions don't get as clear as, did anyone hear that loud fart in the silent room? Steven Sisenthone probably farted.
I ripped it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no shot. I was like, don't react, pretend like you didn't hear it. So I was doing the stone cold, but inside my body, my consciousness, I was like, no shot, no shot. You just said that. And,
I'd be heated. I'd be like, come on.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I got away with it because he said that like maybe 2 to 3 seconds after. I was like, I thought I was safe.
Oh.
Because I was staying still. No one said anything, and then of course, boom, he said it.
Yeah.
Did anyone hear it? I think Steven farted, and my heart sank. Like I got super quick sweat. My heart sank, and I was trying to pay attention to anyone, if anyone were gonna move or say anything to reply to him. No, everyone ignored him, and no one said a single thing, and everyone's stone cold reading their book, and no one said anything. And I remember I could see him in my peripheral. He was kind of like looking around, like left, right.
Yeah.
When he said that, and everyone's just looking down. No one said anything, and he just went back to reading, and that was that. No one else said anything.
I want to read whatever everyone else is reading.
And I was like, dude, how did that just happen?
That's wild.
Yeah, how did no one hear that? And it was only him, and no one heard him say that. I don't know if they're being like cool, and no one wanted to
embarrass you or something.
Embarrass me or mention it. But that happened, and yeah, those are my stories of elementary school. You guys got any fart stories?
I only remember in high school, like I went to sleep and I farted myself awake one time.
In school?
In school, it was during it was during a movie. Someone put a movie on. It must have been like National Treasure or something. It was like a civics class. And I just remember like I was deathly tired for some reason. I was dozing. Like I was in Twilight, and I was just,
oh my, I just remembered another story.
And all I remembered was like I just farted, and I was so relaxed that I think everything just had to come out. Like who knows, Taco Tuesday that day, like who knows, like, and I just farted, and like it just woke me up, and I was just and like just like think about, like I saw it as a bunch of like puppy videos that fart, like dogs fart themselves like awake, or like baby videos. It was exactly that. And I looked around, no one said anything, and I know for a fact someone heard that shit. And there was a hot girl behind. There was a group of hot girls like behind me and next to me that were like, and that's again, I think I was a junior at this time. Debilitating. Doesn't even matter. 5th grade, 6th grade, all the way to 11th grade. Debilitating. That's embarrassing.
See, I only farted one time in school, and thank God it was like a pretty loud room. Everybody was just kind of chilling and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like sitting with a friend, and then I don't know what happened. I think I got up or something, or I was laughing too hard and I farted. And he was like, "You farted," and I was like, "No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me." And I was so embarrassed, but he was the only one that heard it, so it was okay.
Yeah. Now the meme is right, like girls so far, right? That's the meme. Now, as you know, as a girl, are you really trying to like keep that image of like, no, don't fart, like?
I would be so embarrassed
because I feel like if a guy farts right in the middle of the silent room, haha, Steven farted. It's like, sure, haha, guys, huh?
Yeah, if I did it, it'd be gross.
But if a girl did it, you're just forever the girl that farted, right?
Yeah.
So it's like legit. That's the stigma. Damn.
That's canon right there.
That's canon. All right.
Thank God, like the person that heard it was just like a friend of mine, and you just thought it was funny.
Were you about to tell the one that you just thought of, or you guys save it?
No, I got one. It's a good. It's elementary school. Dude, it's good. It's good.
All right.
It's quick. It's quick.
I trust you.
We were in line. We're lining up after music class, and I was like kind of like playing / flirting with like, you know, the hot girl.
Yeah.
Or whatever. We're doing
as we do.
The back thing, like, you know, you try to crack each other's back or whatever.
Oh, dude, you
go back to back and try to crack it. I remember she was doing that to me, and I felt her butt,
I felt a bit. Anything to like touch your not significant other, like your crush. Any way to touch your crush in like a respectful way. It was just like it was amazing. Like I gotta make a handshake with you. I gotta
exactly.
like,
The handshake,
something. Like I have to touch you.
Anyway, she was the one. She was like the hot girl. She was the one. I remember I was like touching her butt a little bit, like on accident, and dude, I got a boner.
Oh no! Wait, what grade? What grade?
This like had to be 5th or 6th.
Oh, that's prime time boner.
Yeah, like we like that's when like kids are discovering this shit, right?
Like you're getting random boners.
Yeah, we're getting random boners, and that shit came
RBs.
out. And I was wearing jeans.
We have to meet.
I had a boner in like jeans. I always wear jeans. That was the thing. And I remember I was like, oh shit, because she was like bringing me up, and my boner was like, yeah, she's doing the back crack thing, right? And I was like getting up. Why am I saying this? No, dude.
Oh, no.
She was lifting me up, and my boner was coming up, right? Like I already had the boner, but she was lifting. It just exemplified it, okay? And I was like, oh shit, this is not fucking good. This is not okay. This is not good. This is not cool. This is not cool.
You're like, stop.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I remember looking like in front of me to my maybe like 10:30 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Two of my boys, remember we're all cool kids, right?
Yeah.
Two of the boys, they're like, I was like trying to, because I know I'm aware of a boner. I was like, no one needs to see this right now.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like paying attention to if anyone was looking or whatever. I was like SpongeGar looking left, right, and then I remember hearing them like, I saw them like go like this, dude. Like they put the hand up for the listeners, not the watchers. They put a hand up to his mouth, went to his ear, and I heard him whispering. And I was like eagle-eared, whatever the hell. I was like, my senses were on 10. And I remember he said, I heard him perfectly, and I heard him say, I think Steven has a boner, right?
Okay.
Immediately, I was like, I can't let this slide. Like, I need to do something immediately.
Yeah.
And the moment I heard that, I literally like I let go like as fast as I could, and I went up to them mad. I doubled down on this shit. I went up to him like straight to the face, and I was like the type of kid at that age. I was like, oh, like you don't mess with Steven. Yeah. I don't know how I got that reputation. It kind of was. But it was like, don't mess with him. Like he'll just don't mess with him. Blah blah blah. And then I went up to him immediately. The moment I heard that, I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. I was like, shut the hell up. Like no, these are the genes. I said these are the genes, because you know how genes sometimes they like do the
of course
do the wave and it makes it look like you have a boner.
Yeah, I've been having a boner this whole time.
Exactly. So I went up to them. I said, dude, I said, shut the up. I was like, don't make rumors. I was like, it's clearly I pointed at it, and by the transition of me walking over and pretending to be mad, immediately it made it go down.
Wow.
Dude, it was like technique. I went right up to him. I got mad. I said, dude, it's not me. It's the genes. In the moment I'm saying, it's the droons. Like my boner was like going down, right? It's the droons. And it went down, but it was still like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, like I have no boner. And I was like playing with it and and letting it like fling. So and I flattened it. I was like, I flattened it, and I said I have no boner, and they said, okay, like my bad, dude. Like,
my bad, dude. You don't have a boner.
Yeah,
Shit.
I was like, my bad. Like we didn't mean it, and that was that. But little do they know I had a boner. Yeah. And that's my elementary school story. So any boner stories?
Man, I could go into like a bunch of boner stories, but just real quick, I just remember I had you know, I'm gonna just generalize it, but I'm just gonna say boners are the worst. Like when you're going through puberty, you got the random boners going, and you have like stand up in classroom. Teachers, if you're watching this, don't make your male students go up in front of the classroom. If you know it's that time, you know, if you know it's that era, like just respect it. Leave them at the desk, because there's so many times where I had to like go up, and it's like, oh crap, like. And
if you're a kid, make sure you tuck it. You tuck it with the waistband, or you do the classic textbook. Oh, you put it over.
Absolutely. But anyways,
I sat in a kid's lap one time and he got a boner, but I was trying not to be weird about it, so I just like didn't mention it, even though it was fucking.
Isn't that the worst? Isn't that the worst? Like where like something weird happens and you feel so secondhand embarrassed that you try not to say anything.
I was like, if I just don't mention it, maybe it'll go.
But anyways, my topic. Ready?
I'm ready.
My topic is, so I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I was kind of like late night going through like the rabbit hole, as a lot of people do. And I find this man, Hiroyuki Terada is his name, and he is a chef. Okay. And apparently what he is popular for Sure, he makes cooking videos, makes great recipes, looks delicious. I want to eat like every dish or whatever. But the reason why people click on this shit is because he dispatches like animals and crustaceans. And if you don't know what dispatching is, he murders them. He just absolutely annihilates them, kills them.
Stop.
In the most humane way possible. He has in the most humane way possible, so that you're not just throwing a live lobster or whatever into a pot. And it had me thinking, because I'm very passionate about my cooking. I'm very passionate. I love cooking. Surely you've seen pictures, and I've cooked for the both of you before. And I have a passion for it. I plate, I do all that stuff. I try to make it pretty, all that good stuff. But it made me kind of question my chef abilities. Would I be able to kill a lobster? So here is my topic today. Would you kill a lobster? A live lobster, I gave you a knife, and I put a lobster on the table. Would you be able to kill it for a meal?
Can I kill it or would I?
I mean, let's answer both. Can you and would you?
Can I? Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think anyone can,
if you
right?
said do it, no, all right, Kev. I guess I'll kill a lobster, Kev. All right, Kev. But would I? If you just threw it on the table and said, "Here, do it," like we're eating tonight, I'd probably pass.
Okay.
I'd probably be like, dude, I'm confident in some things, but this one I am not confident in. I feel like if you can do a better job, then you do it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's more skill.
Yeah. If I were talented and I had the skill to just do it, and in my mind I know I'm doing it correctly, swiftly, as humane as possible, then yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But right now I have no knowledge, none of that. So I would probably be like, I'd pass and give it to someone else that knows how to do it better, respectfully.
Fair enough.
Now, I don't personally like lobster, so I wouldn't eat. I can't see myself killing it to eat it. However, if I was in a situation, right, like life or death, I'm on a deserted island,
dear God, here we go.
Needed to eat, was starving.
That lobster's dying.
Yeah, I was like, I guess I would kill it. I
Yeah.
don't want to. You know what I mean? I would eat seaweed before I would try to kill this thing, but
Would you, just for your humanity, if you had a pot of boiling water, would you just throw the live lobster in?
No shot.
Just to save that.
I don't think lobsters have feelings.
I don't know.
No,
There's
I'm
so much
serious. I
debate.
don't think they have,
There's so much debate.
I don't think they have pain receptors.
I'm sure they
to
got
be
the
able to-
boner stories going too, and he was like, "This ain't a boner."
No, I don't think lobsters have pain receptors to be able to even feel it.
That's what I heard, but we don't know until we interview a lobster.
Yeah, you can't do that. So
Let's get one.
So that being said, do you kill it, or are you throwing it in a pot?
I feel like that's really fucked up.
No skin off your nose kind of thing.
I feel like that's so.
No, I don't think I could throw it in the boiling pot of water. I would have someone kill it. If anything, I would try to
I
do the
wouldn't
thing.
want to throw it in water.
I would try to do the thing. I would rather do the kill it with a knife.
Yeah.
Before throwing it in than just throwing it in.
I think
I'd rather try that.
There's a soft spot in their head. I think the technique is you go down and then you wrench it down to their face kind of thing, and it instantly kills them.
Yeah. I don't think I could. Yeah, I would rather try that knife tactic before throwing them in than just throwing them in raw.
Yeah, I think the thing is you have to commit.
Yeah, and try. Yeah, I would commit for sure for that.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know, because it's one of those things where it's sure, I would do this, I would do that, and then once Hiroyuki Terada comes in and he goes, okay, here's a lobster and here's a knife, do it. I'm like, would I be able to do it? I don't know.
I can't even go fishing because the thought of catching fish hurts my feelings. Seriously,
I thought it was pretty humane. Am I wrong?
When I went fishing the first time, and I
You
never
think fishing's humane?
I thought catch and release is fine.
And that's what
Obviously.
I did, and I still cried. So I
Wow.
don't think I could.
I don't
kill
know.
anything
Does
ever.
that should hurt the fish, right?
I thought that
Fish
there's no.
don't have any sort of pain.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so weird.
The more you know.
Yeah.
They don't have any. So
Mm.
when you catch them, they're fine. They don't even feel it.
Mhm.
That's why they can swim around with hooks in their mouths, and they don't.
Yeah.
There's no feeling for them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's one quote, and I remember because I went down this rabbit hole. It wasn't just Hiroyuki Terada, it was other chefs and all that, and I saw a bunch of animals. And it's just such a morbid curiosity. I don't know why I'm like
I watched
this.
a video on top of a chicken getting killed, and that broke my heart.
And I don't know, it's just humanity. There's something in our DNA that's just the morbidly curious, and that was one of them. But also, it's just, I think the way that he frames it is this is what we do. We have to kill these animals so that we can eat. And that's the way he framed it. And there was even one video where he didn't really do it that well, and he felt so bad. he was like depressed the whole video.
Wow.
It was absolutely. I was like, damn. He like.
I don't know. They felt pain.
Yeah, and he did like the best he could, and I think it was like an eel or whatever, and they had like hard skulls. Like I was watching, I was like, oh god. I was like, Jesus. I was watching it, and then like and then after that, like the eel was like still moving. And sometimes there's like, I don't know if you've seen like muscle memory. Apparently there's like muscle memory in our bodies.
Move after the
Yeah,
dead,
they still like. That's why like I think if you watch a bunch of like lobsters getting dispatched, like if you like play with their claws, their muscle memory is like, oh, I'm getting poked with my claw.
Yeah.
Let me grab you, and all that. But like, yeah, I don't know if I would do it.
I can't. I would feel so guilty doing it myself.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know.
I even feel guilty eating meat sometimes. Like I can't imagine actually having to kill it myself.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot the quote. The quote was, as I was going down the rabbit hole, I went down. I forgot who it was. It was some British host or whatever, and it was Gordon Ramsay. And he said in an English accent, he said, "If you have the bullocks, is he English? What is he?
I think he's English.
He's
I have no idea.
British, whatever.
He said, if you have the bullocks to eat your food, you have the bullocks to kill it.
Oh.
Well,
And I'm like, you know what? You're kind of right?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you eating all this stuff if you don't even got the bullocks to kill it?
I mean, I'm sure in an emergency situation, anybody could kill a food.
Fair enough.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Gordon
mean? Like,
Ramsay.
you're gonna
Fair
be forced
enough.
to do it, and
Yeah.
you have to. You know what I mean? But I don't want to. I don't ever want to be in a situation where I have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm lucky, and I feel like we all are lucky enough that we are privileged enough to not have to kill our own food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to vegans, I guess.
Yeah, you're really doing. I mean, yeah, I didn't go vegan. I went vegetarian for a while, and it's not bad. It's not bad if you like food. It's not that bad.
I know there was a girl. You probably know who she is. In middle school, she was vegetarian. She never ate meat. Her parents were vegetarian too.
Really.
And she would bring like vegetarian food and shit all the time.
That's cool.
Shouts to the movie Raw. That just reminded me of a vegetarian family. Great movie, by the way. But crap,
They
what
were
was I gonna say?
vegetarian for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
great movie. Definitely one of my favorite horror movies, to be honest.
This is a good one.
Yeah, but I guess where do you draw the line though? Because now it had me thinking, because we're talking about like, oh, what we do it, and then it started. I'm a sick fuck, because I started thinking like, what would we kill? And then like if we go down to the smallest like possible denominator,
stop
and
killing
then
things?
work up our way to like the bigger and bigger and bigger. And assuming not just to kill, assuming it's for food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I guess let's start with an ant. We'll be killing an ant. Obviously.
yeah.
I tried personally not to kill ants, but I would kill an ant. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
I
feel like with ants, I try to move them because
I-
ants are harmless.
I insta kill bugs. I feel bad.
Oh, I do too.
I feel bad.
Depending on the bug.
If there's a bug in my room, insta.
What do I
Getting
search up for that? Do I have to search up like food chain
Sure.
to get like?
The animal kingdom.
I try not to kill like
Hierarchy.
ladybugs or like butterflies, like roly polies, like worms, stuff like that. That have no like bearing on my life at all. I won't kill.
Because
But spiders deserve to die.
part of me feels like once you get to like the squishmallow size, and it's looking at you like that, like I don't know.
Mice are
You know?
smaller than that, and I love mice.
Yeah. Oh crap! Like, would you kill a mouse?
No.
But some people have like snakes, you know, and you have to kill that.
When I was a kid, real quick story. My dad had a friend who had snakes, and he also had pet rats. And he was raising these pet rats to feed his snakes.
Yes.
Now I didn't know this when I was a kid,
Oh no! You thought they ate kibble.
and well, I didn't really know what they ate.
You
but-
never questioned it, yeah.
And I remember, like, they put the rats on my shoulders. Like, the rats were my friends.
Oh no,
And
that's
then-
even messed up. That's more
Yeah.
messed up.
And I loved them. And then one day they were gone. And I didn't know why, but it was because they fed them to the snake.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't see it. I thought that was gonna go in the way that like, oh, they showed you.
No, I didn't watch it. But one day my friends were gone. And it was because they were fed to a snake. It was sad.
I'm still still trying to search up like a food chain. Like, I'm gonna search up list of animals,
The animal kingdom hierarchy.
Well, after bugs,
smallest
right,
to biggest.
it would probably be like rodents.
Man.
after bugs.
Yeah, let's go lizards. Let's go lizards.
Oh, lizards.
Like
yeah.
like geckos and all that
No, I won't kill lizards. There's no reason to kill a lizard.
to eat. We're assuming that this is only to eat.
To eat though? Why would you eat a
Like
lizard?
survival or just do it?
No, because if we just do it, then
Yeah,
that's an
yeah.
absolute
Why
no.
would you eat the lizard?
For survival to kill, I guess to.
Though? Can
This
you eat lizards?
We need to
Absolutely.
make the ground rules.
yeah, this it's such a hard like rolling because I'm like, well, it's for survival, and it's like, well, of course you're gonna kill
Yeah, of
for
course.
survival.
Yeah.
But there has to be like for enjoyment almost. Not like
For
I
enjoyment.
don't know.
You freaking
not,
psychopath.
no, not like that. You know what I mean? I meant like
This is your only
like to
your
eat.
food pool.
yeah. This is the only if all the animals died besides a gecko.
I'm not killing the gecko because it's not going to give me any food at all.
If all animals died besides a gecko, that was our only food source, and chefs don't exist anymore, and we have to hunt our own food, would you kill a gecko?
Geckos are tiny. They have no meat on their bones. Like, they're not going to feed you anything.
But then that kind of goes to survival too. at
Because
that
you would
point.
eat grass.
Fuck.
You
I
would
think
eat
all right.
grass.
This is
before
it.
you
This
eat
is
a
it.
gecko.
Whatever you are willing to kill is what you're able to eat. That's the rule.
Okay, whatever.
That's not survival at that point.
fair enough. Fair enough. That's good. That's good.
You kill what you eat.
Yeah, what you're only able to kill what you eat. So that means if you want pepperoni, you
I'm not
gotta.
killing a gecko.
I'd kill a gecko.
There's no reason to kill a gecko.
I'd kill a gecko to eat.
I mean,
But to be fair, there is no reason
No
to kill a
reason to
gecko
kill
at
a
that
gecko.
point.
yeah.
So let's answer like that. It's the fairest way, I think.
It's still hard because I'd be like, nah. I personally, I probably don't care about eating a gecko, so I probably wouldn't do that.
Exactly. So just no, all aboard.
No.
So what's the higher one? We got like rats and stuff.
No, I don't need to eat rats, so I wouldn't
No.
say no. And also, I love rats, so I could never kill a rat.
Honestly, does it just go down to like a pig or a cow?
Yeah. Right.
I'm starving at this point because I can't.
Yeah.
No, I could. No, there's no way I could
Do
kill
you
a
see their
cow.
cute little faces, and they feel pain.
Like there's no.
To be honest, I think I could. The ones that are, because dude, if you looked into that industry, some of these cows are in pain like 24/7 and
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
They are
Yeah.
in
super unhealthy, like all this other stuff. I would be, if I had like with the bonus of like I get to eat this and it's in my food pool,
Put it out of its misery.
I would be able to do that. Like give me like
Oh.
a shotgun, I'll blast this thing.
you're going farmer style with the
Wait,
shotgun.
how do you even actually?
Don't they just guillotine him?
That's how they do it with chickens.
Oh, it's easy. I'd
so
do
I'm
that.
not
Yeah.
100% sure if that's how they do it with cows.
Wait, they do that with chickens?
So how they
No
kill
way.
chickens is they cut their heads off and then they hang them upside down so the blood drains out.
Yeah, I know that, but they just use a knife like a cleaver?
Yeah, they chop it.
Oh, okay.
They say
I can do
guillotine,
that.
It's the same
Oh,
thing.
okay. No, I thought there was like a little like a
Oh,
little
no,
mini.
no, they chop it. And
I
then
thought there
they
was a
hang 'em
little
upside
mini
down.
guillotine that like all the chickens march through.
Manual like knife killing, throat slitting of the cock. I could not.
Oh, absolutely not.
But if I was kind of messing around with the shotgun thing. But if it was like a guillotine
From far away, like in a room, you got the tools.
and the cow, easy.
I think so.
I get to add that to my food pool, take it out of his misery. I would only do it to the cows that are actually like not like the cows that are chilling. The ones that are actually like all the bad stuff, infected, all this stuff,
Yeah.
suffering. Yeah, why not?
It's like it's like an electric circuit. Like I don't want to be like the I don't want to be part of that electric circuit. I need to be like far away, touching something, which then activates something from far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I cannot.
But I feel like such a coward. But yeah.
Like I feel like if I had like the flesh, like if I felt me stabbing through a flesh of a cow or something, oh, dear God.
I need their consent first.
I think I need like butchering it is different.
Yeah.
I think butchering it, I think I could do. I think
If
I
it's
could
already
stomach
dead?
it. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah, probably.
absolutely
Yeah,
already
probably.
lifeless.
Probably.
So pig and cow. That's a yes.
So
yes.
I was reading about how they kill cows.
Mm.
And what they do is they stun them first with like a stun gun, like to their forehead.
What the hell?
Jesus.
And then they slit their throats and hang them up.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh.
Nah, I cannot
And they
do
hang
that.
I
them
don't
and
think I
then
could
the
do
blood
that.
I
goes out.
cannot do that.
That's how they-
I don't think I could do that.
Nah, I can't.
You know what? To be honest, I had Beyond Burgers. They're pretty good.
Yeah, dude,
I'll
vegan
kill a
food,
Beyond.
like vegan food, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Like the pseudo nuggets
Yeah.
or pseudo whatever. Not bad.
So,
This made me so sad to know this information.
well, that being said, that means we probably can't kill a cow. We probably can't kill a pig. We have to go down. Then that means we're starving.
The only thing I could kill is if they're suffering and if it's as less exposed to me as possible. I'm a coward.
I think the worst part is that like mice and stuff, like because if we that means for the most part we're not eating a cow and we're not eating a pig. For sure. If that's the way.
You don't.
I
No.
could kill a chicken.
You think you could kill a chicken?
I think that's the only one. And I think the only reason why is because, you know, pigs and cows, when they look at you, they got, like, real, like, human emotions. And I feel like chickens don't really, like, look at you like that, like cows do.
We gotta get a chicken here.
No, chickens have... I think chickens are the cutest.
Oh, I
like,
love
I
chicken.
think
I
they are
love
the
chickens.
cutest
Yeah.
things. But I just feel like they look less... Like, they
They're
look
less emotive, yeah.
Yeah, and they look less loving. Right? And I feel like if I turned it around, I think I could be okay. I wouldn't be okay.
How do they kill chickens?
They just cut their heads off,
They cut
right?
their heads off
I
with a
couldn't.
cleaver and then they hang it upside down.
I don't think I could.
One meat cleaver.
That's it.
And by the way,
They're
the
done.
ground rules when we're talking about killing these things, they have to be in the appropriate method.
Yeah, I didn't think
Like
about
we
that
can't
until
just
she-
take a shotgun like I was saying and
No, you have
blast
to
it.
kill him.
Yeah, it
You
has to
kill
be,
them the right way.
Yeah, it has to be the
I don't think I
method.
could.
I think, honestly, after thinking about it, I think I could do it. I think you give me a tree stump. Is that how they do it? I feel like they always do it on the tree stump.
I don't know.
And they cut the chicken's head off?
I think that's the only one I could do it. I think it's because it's quick
Yeah.
and that's it. You could close your eyes and do it. You know what I mean?
There'd be a lot of blood, though.
Just wait,
Yeah,
hang
if you
them
gotta do
upside
this, you gotta
down.
wear like a freaking hazmat suit.
Do you know if they stun them? Did you sure say
A
that?
chicken?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
They,
Man.
they have to stun them. They definitely have to stun them. There's no way. Because chickens are wily.
They are.
They lock
Tranquilize?
them down, I'm pretty sure.
Tranquilize?
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 No. Unless that's the method, I don't think they tranquilize them.
Just do the thing.
Because if you tranquilize them, then that just mitigates all the rawness. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know, man. I don't think I could.
I'm surprised they don't do it. I mean, to be fair, would you want your meat full of tranquilizers?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Nah.
So I think they just do it live.
Good point. I don't know, man. I don't think I could.
Jeez, they like fucking electrocute them before they kill them. Chickens.
So they must be stunned.
Yeah, it says they literally make them unconscious.
Wow.
They don't even like stun them. They're unconscious when they get killed.
Okay, well, Steve, what's your answer now?
They stun them?
Mhm.
They're stunned. They have no
I
sound.
have to do the stunning?
Yes.
How do they stun them? In what way?
They electrocute them.
How so?
I don't know. Assume they
Just
press
says they
press
use
a button.
low voltage electrical current
They press a button?
or controlled atmosphere.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then
If it's a stun gun manually, I have to do no shot. But if
Really?
it's like I just press a button
yeah,
and it does it for me or whatever, and it's like,
like a factory
yeah,
electrocution.
Oh,
then yeah.
Probably not. You probably have to do it.
If I have to do it manually, I don't think I could.
Okay.
You probably got to manually do it, to be honest.
If it's not automated for ease, no.
I mean, I'm sure there's a
I'm gonna go ahead-
situation with like factories
I'm-
doing a lot of them at one time. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say manual. You think you could manually do it, Kayla?
Manually stun it and then take out the cleaver and
Yeah,
cut the head off. I
I'd
don't
have
know.
an easier time doing it like that.
I feel like actually worse that I have to stun it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
Am I weird for that?
Like I'm sad that I like have to like make it not know like to make it like put it to sleep before I kill it. I feel weird about it.
Huh.
Once it-
Interesting thought.
I don't know.
Because to me, I'm like, I don't want it to experience.
Dude, I would just live off fish.
Damn, lowest common denominator fish, huh?
But I feel like I could kill a fish.
I
I
think
feel easy I could cook the fish and kill that shit
yeah.
easy.
Gut feeling. I think I could kill a chicken.
I want to say I could, but that
But
I'm not 100.
it might change once you put a chicken in front of me and a stun gun and a.
Yeah, I couldn't do
And a
that.
cleaver.
Manual stun, I don't think I could.
So it looks like, and then fishing, we could do fish.
I think I could do fish.
Fish
I don't
easy.
like fish, but I
Easy.
think I could do fish.
Easy. Fish easy.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, because
I gotta learn how to make sushi and all that.
Pain, so I think I would be okay.
Hmm.
I could live off fish.
All right. So the ruling is fish. We could do.
Mm-hmm. Chicken's a maybe.
Chicken is a maybe. It's closer to a yes for me, but again, I don't know because I haven't seen a chicken with a stun gun and a cleaver there. And anything above that, hell
Hell no.
no. Absolutely hell no.
No.
Unless it's automated and
Yeah.
I'm far away and they're suffering.
Isn't it weird? You think like, why can't we kill like anything in between? Like, why can't we kill a rat?
To me, it's just not worth it at that point.
Fair
If it's
enough.
to add to our pool of food to eat,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Would you kill a rabbit?
No.
Fuck, rabbit is so good.
People eat rabbit.
Yeah, I've had rabbit before. It's so good.
No.
I couldn't.
I
think
couldn't
they're
kill
so
rabbit.
cute
I couldn't
and
kill a
fluffy,
rabbit.
And I love them.
Absolutely
What
not.
about a duck?
Wait.
Duck is so good too.
With
Whoa.
rabbit, you hunt
Yeah.
with like a gun.
That is true. That is true.
I think I could do that.
You think you can hunt a rabbit down?
To add it to my food pool, yeah. Would I prioritize it over a fish? Probably. I'd probably just stick to fish, to be honest. But the question is, like, would you? Yeah, I would.
I couldn't.
I think I could. I think I
feel
could.
So bad.
I'd feel. I don't know, man.
I think I could. It's probably because I played too much video games where they were hunting rabbits and stuff, like the forest and stuff.
I'm sure your
I think
first.
I could.
I'm sure your first rabbit kill like fucking sucks. Like
I couldn't like manage to capture it and like freaking whatever.
Yeah.
If I could bow and arrow it or shoot it with a hunting rifle, yeah, why not?
Okay.
But would I prioritize? Let me make this clear. Would I prioritize that over fish? No, I would just spam fish all day.
Spam fish and
I
get
would
1 XP.
I would spam fish all day.
I guess if we had that, then would you kill a deer?
I think I could kill a deer,
I think I could kill a deer.
which is weird. Like, why can't I kill a deer versus the
See,
not a cow?
this-
I would not kill
I think
a
it's
deer.
to me. I think it's the distance.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. The exposure to the actual kill.
Yeah,
This is exactly what it
Deer are
is.
so sweet.
they're so cool.
I love them, and they don't do anything wrong.
Yeah. To be fair, I've had deer like once. And I think it's awesome. It's delicious. But like
I've been offered deer, but I was like, take
Yeah.
that away from me, please.
that being said, it's like I'm not like, oh, I gotta have deer. Like,
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean-
make this clear again. I would spam fish to the day I die, but the question is, would I be able to? I think anything I could shoot, I think I would be able to.
I feel like if I'm like spending Christmas with you guys, I would go the effort and like bow and arrow a deer.
I'd have to one shot it though. Absolutely.
Katniss Everdeen out here.
I would have to absolutely one shot it. That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was
It's
like
suffering.
like yeah,
no.
yeah. I feel like spam fish.
I would spam fish.
Christmas is coming. Let's get a deer for Christmas.
Are we killing wild turkeys out here?
Yeah, sure. I'll do a turkey. Like just rare animals that I normally wouldn't kill.
That's so bad. I feel like such a coward saying that. Like I couldn't do any manual kills, but if it's distance, anything with
Oh,
guns.
no, I feel like such a bitch.
I'm such
I
a
hate it.
coward.
I hate it.
Such a coward.
But that's just I don't know. Maybe
Spam fish.
You gotta be careful with some of these animals though, because if you shoot them, like say you shoot them with a gun,
yeah,
like then there's the risk of like bullet, like casings inside the meat.
yeah, that's true.
So like if you shoot them, you gotta shoot them in the head, the place you're not.
Yeah.
gonna eat.
Yeah. Once I got a
That's
one
hard
shot.
though.
I got to one shot these things. I would just stop if I just kept messing it up and not one shotting. That would
Just
kill.
like killing animals at this point.
I mean, I would eat them obviously. The ones that I.
Get a pig out the boil.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
All right, this has been the Dance Anime Podcast. Let me know if you would kill a bunny or whatever, or a deer, and how far you would do it. Make sure you support us on patreon.com/danceanime. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. I don't know why I say it like that. YouTube.com/danceanime. And remember, we're on a bunch of podcast services, hopefully, if it all goes well. So iTunes, Spotify, Google services, Apple services, all that stuff. And make sure to rate 5 stars, thumbs up, all that stuff. Make sure you share it with your friends because, we talk about random bullshit like, would you kill a lobster? Then spans into, would you kill a rat? And the answer is no, maybe, or yes. But anyways, this has been Kevin Sinstone, Kayla, Steven,
Yo.
and we are out. See you next episode.
Yo.
Peace out.